CFD modeling of kitchen. It is very good problem of conjugate heat transfer. We learn both conduction, convection and radiation, as well as ventilation of air through kitchen. In kitchen, surrounding air entire at atmospheric temperature, which is just above human comfort temperature. To control the temperature, we also supply cold air with the help of AC. Fan is attached at the top of floor to circulate air inside the kitchen. In the same time, hot air is also generated using gas stove or some vapor generated from food atoms. And after mixing hot and cold flow, uh, this mixture is exhausted from outlet. And it is very difficult problem how to maintain comfort level inside the kitchen. And CFD analysis help to model this phenomenon. It can suggest which uh, uh, suggestion can be given to reduce hot air, and it also help for the energy consumption inside to control the energy consumption inside the kitchen. What are steps involved for the CFD modeling? We are going to learn. First step is understand flow physics. We have to understand what are inlet, what are the sources of the heat energy, and what is the geometry of the kitchen. Here I have presented a snapshot. One person is working in kitchen and it uses stove. Stove generate hot flue gases, and there is also vent outlet to exhaust hot flue gases. Based on practical data, we must collect input data for the CFD simulation. If we don't have correct input data, CFD simulation won't be correct. Hence, first step is important. Understand flow physics. Find out the input data like mass flow rate, temperature, humidity, and heat generated by combustion in burner. Next step is the creator geometry. Geometry creation is very important by considering all factors. Here is geometry to be created. Person must be there. There are two inlet for the hot high temperature of, gas stove. There is also door on the right side. There is a fan at the top. There is an inlet and outlet of AC. On the left side, there is a outlet to exhaust flue gases. Then next step is to create the mesh model. You can create mesh model automatically. You don't need to put much effort. And next step is CFD simulation. CFD simulation is very important to select the correct boundary condition, uh, to select correct CFD model like turbulence model, heat transfer model, radiation model, and then selection of correct numerical procedure. Then you have to iterate, and after iteration we have to post process CFD result using any CFD software. These are 6 important steps for any CFD problem. First, we have to understand flow physics. Inside the kitchen, there is a fluid flow as well as heat transfer. There are two major flow physics. There is also combustion and reaction, but But in short, fluid flow heat transfer are important. We are not going to complex flow. Here one person is standing and working kitchen. And there is also entry of air inlet from door, and that is a ambient air is at temperature maybe above or below room temperature. To control temperature, we use AC to reduce temperature inside the kitchen. If you don't have AC, you can use the fan to circulate the air inside the uh, kitchen. Here is a fan is there at the top and which circulate air inside the kitchen. And in kitchen there we have to identify the sources of heat that can be from the gas stove. Gas stove consists of the burner. Burner generate heat by the burning of fuel, and this here is also exhausted uh, from the air outlet. Air outlet is with the help of the provided with the help of the window, and this problem we are going to model based on the CFD modeling. We learn one by one in next slide. This is a gas stove. We generate the heat. This is the burner. We, it is a premix burner. Heat is generated due to burning of the uh, LPG gas with air, and and this heat is transferred to the this fuel atom, this cooking atoms are placed in in vessel, and where heat is transferred from gas to the vessel to food atom, and some flue gases are taken out, uh, are mixed with atmosphere, and we have to understand what is the effect of these hot flue gases to ambient temperature in room, that we are going to study in briefly how this gas what is the effect of these flue gases coming out from food atom and mixed with surrounding air. It may feel uncomfortable to the person who is standing in kitchen, and that we want to model using the CFD analysis, and it consider all factors: heat transfer due to kitchen. Fan fan is located at the fan is located at the top of a floor, which increases momentum of air inside the room. And we are not going to model explicitly, but we can use the flow rate with some velocity to model the flow pattern around the fan. In this tutorial, we are going to learn how to create geometry for the kitchen using ANSYS Space Claim. Double click here for the geometry. This geometry I created, it has only one solid is there. Assume that geometry is created. It has only one surface, and I have also given the name. Uh, this is the inlet, defined as this is the inlet door. This is inlet door. This is outlet window. This is the inlet of the AC. Inlet of AC is shown like this way. Inlet of AC is shown this way. Outlet of AC is this one. This is highlighted. Inlet of the fan is there. Fan can be given as a pressure inlet. Inlet of the stove is here. Inlet of stove. Wall of kitchen is this. We can model as a solid conduction by giving some thickness. This is a man. This is the man. It is a model simplified. These are the side wall. These are the side wall. This is a wall top. This way you can create the geometry. Here is the only one solid is there. Only one solid is there. Nothing is extra. Once this geometry in space claim is created, next step is to create the mesh. Then click on access plane. Before going to it, it save file as a save as. You can save from outside it geometry to geometry for the kitchen. Once it is saved, then open a Fluent launcher, select meshing, give the proper path. Where is the file is there? We can give the proper path to the kitchen modeling. We can give the proper path for the selection of the file. Here selecting double precision and Fluent meshes create geometry only in 3D platform. It doesn't create in 2D. Note down it should be in 3D. File, import CAD file, then import the space claim file, geometry for the kitchen. This panel create the saved surface mesh. Hence, you have to select the surface mesh, and for the creating mesh, they should be taken as because I am taking as as the smallest unit. Is I am giving as a cell size as a 5, maximum cell size I am giving as a 15. Please note that this size should be given. For the proximity, curvature angle give 10, cell per gap I am giving as a 2. Here as the option are there, we can select save intermediate file, apply. Please select auto create scope sizing. Auto create scope sizing, it find out the smallest gap in the volume, and based on it decide the number of the cell given in gap. Please don't forget to click auto create scope sizing, then click on import. Then surface mesh will be created. And next is go click on outline view, and here click on mesh object, geometry, volumetric region. Right click on volumetric region, comport, and then right click auto mesh, select polyhex core, apply, and mesh. Auto mesh will create volumetric mesh inside the computational domain. uh, fluent mesh it itself identify the low quality mesh, and it tries to improve the orthogonal quality by adding more polyhedral cell. Yes, we don't need to bother about. Here it has shown the skewness is a 0.79, means 0.8 is the skewness. And here is a polymesh summary. Maximum total element are 4,44,000. Then close it. File, write, mesh file. We can select as ANSYS polymesh, polyx mesh. Then save it. And here we can also click to move directly from meshing platform to solver mode. Then click, then switch to solution yes. Then mesh will be read directly in Fluent Solver. Then click on boundary condition, and yes, show, see the mesh. See, this is a mesh, and this is the these are the side. This is a man, and this is a door, and here is the select zone type, and please convert from wall boundary to the inlet. We can define as wall inlet. Apply from inlet door to you can give velocity inlet or pressure outlet. You can give us a pressure inlet, but it may we may not get stable solution. Here is the outlet AC. Outlet AC give you as a outlet vent. Apply fan inlet fan give as a uh, pressure inlet or pressure inlet you can give, and stow inlet defined as a velocity inlet. Apply. Then outlet of window defined as a outflow. We can define as a pressure outlet boundary condition. This way, this domain is created, and we can separate the wall side. The wall side we can use separate angle using, you can use 89. You can separate. And that means this wall are separated, and once is okay, then we know inlet outlet. Then first step is go to for general setting, select the uh, select pressure base all, and here is a mesh quality. You can check it. Mesh quality is 0.2 as orthogonal quality. Select. Here we can define gravity in y direction minus 9.81, and it is a steady state problem. Go to model, select energy equation, select SST K mega turbulence model, and I'm not interested in lower enamel correction. I am interested only just to see the mixing of the hot and cold flow. Okay. Click on the radiation model. Select on discrete ordinate model. Give angular displacement 2 for theta, 2 for phi, and a resolution in theta and phi 1 1. Solving energy iteration per radiation iteration is 10. That means After 10 energy iteration, one radiation iteration is solved. To save this is done uh, to save computational cost. Here, okay. The next step is the material. I'm using here as a material. Here as this is 1.22 kg per meter cube. Specificity is around 1000 joule per kg Kelvin. Thermoconductivity is 0.0242. If you have temperature dependent property, then you can define polynomial coefficient or piecewise linear. For this case, I am keeping constant property like density, specific heat, thermoconductivity, viscosity, and absorption coefficient. I am also taking as a 0. That means there is no much role of absorption scattering. Close it and then go to cell zone. In cell zone, here select this domain as a fluid and rename as a fluid air and select here participation in radiation. Apply, close it, go to boundary condition. This is the AC inlet. This is the AC inlet. Edit, give velocity 1.5, viscosity ratio 3, intensity ratio 3, and viscosity ratio 5, and intensity 3%. For thermal, I am giving temperature as a 295 Kelvin. Apply, radiation emissivity is 1. Apply. For the door, I am giving very low velocity as 0.1 because we can give as atmospheric pressure, but for the stability point of view, I am giving very low velocity as a zero point 0.1 meter per second, intensity as a 3, viscosity ratio as a 5, and ambient temperature is a 300 Kelvin. That means 27 degrees Celsius. Radiation keep as 1. For the fan, we can give as a pressure uh, we can give pressure inlet intensity, you can intensity 3 and 5, and temperature as a 300 Kelvin. Apply. For inlet of stove, define velocity as zero point 0.1 because flue gas is burning at very low velocity. U velocity 1 meter per second, viscosity ratio 3, viscosity ratio 5, and intensity 3%. For thermal, I am giving as ambient temperature as 600 Kelvin. This is just average temperature because in combustion heat is generated and some heat is absorbed by food atom and some heat is in flue gases along with flue gases carried out, and that average temperature I am giving as a 600 Kelvin. Apply, and here emissivity I am keeping as 1. Apply. Okay. For AC, this is a AC outlet. It is defined as vent outlet, giving as negative pressure -5, intensity ratio 3, and turbo viscosity ratio 5. Thermal and temperature I am keeping as a 300 because after heating it air temperature increases, and I am keeping as 300 Kelvin. Apply. For outlet of window, this I am giving as a pressure outlet and defining as a zero gauge pressure because a window is maintained at ambient pressure. Intensity ratio I am giving 3, viscosity ratio as a 5, backflow temperature I'm keeping as a 300 Kelvin. Radiation I'm giving with an internal luminosity of 1. Apply. Then wall of kitchen. I'm giving convection with convective transfer coefficient 20. Free-stream temperature 300. And luminosity I'm giving as a 0.6. And I'm also consider shell conduction. I'm giving as a thickness 0.1 and apply and OK. Here I have to select some material in solid. Select the material here. Go to Plane database. You go to the solid, and here I am giving as some material as a granite. Granite has a thermal conductivity is around 0.1. It is considered as a solid, and this is considered granite. And I am not giving any absorption scattering. Specific heat is for the granite may be around 900. Density is around 7,000 kg per meter cube, and I am giving as a insulation. Then here I am overwriting for aluminum. Close. And then go to boundary condition. Then wall for kitchen. I am giving shell conduction, and material I am selecting granite, which has a thickness 0.1 meter. And apply. And convection I am also giving heat transfer coefficient 20. Free-stream temperature 300. That means I have given both condition convection, radiation, radiation with 0.6 luminosity, and shell conduction. It depends with layer of granite which has thickness 0.1 meter. Apply, then close. Then is over. Then wall of top. I'm wall of top and other wall condition I am not giving. Here important boundary condition wall for man, and giving some boundary condition as convection and radiation. Conductivity transfer I am giving 20 or 25 because man is near to the fan. Free-stream temperature 300 Kelvin, and luminosity I am giving as a 0.65. After giving all this, then apply, then close. Then go to the method, select simple algorithm, and go to here control. Give relaxation factor 0.6 for the pressure, 0.35 for the momentum, turbulent kinetic energy, and dissipation I am giving as a 0.6. Then go to monitor, then the residual keep 10 to the power minus 6 for all the variable. And E energy keep 10 to the power minus 8. Apply. Then go to initialization. Before going to initialization, I can save this file after 500 iteration, and give uh, auto save path, and retain file maximum one, give name kitchen, heat transfer. Okay, this save, then write case file kitchen heat transfer. File will be saved. And then after that, run it. Then initialize. Then run for 2000 iteration. Then we can also stop. Uh, then then go to graphics. Then create some reference plane for the post processing result. Create isosurface, select mesh, and select in J direction. Comport. Then select the plane at the center. Then select here Z mid plane. At the same time, we can also create one plane for normal to the x-axis. Comport, and you can take x mid. Then we can take one plane normal to the human being. Just take select plane at the center. And this x as man. Create. Then see contour. This is the velocity. We can see the velocity in Z mid. It shows some velocity contour, but I am giving as a auto range. I am giving as 1.5. Then see clip here. See, here is the high velocity due to the fan. Here man is here, and this is the uh, plane passing through the human being. That means velocity is high near the fan. We can also see the pressure. Pressure is high near the fan. And then we can also see the control for the temperature. Temperature, we can select as a 600 x mid, and you can select the temperature. It is not solved by the temperature. You select here temperature, then see how much temperature is there. And here auto range, and give temperature as a 500. That means here heat transfer is high. That means temperature is high near the gas stove, and it is this gas high temperature flue gases are also passed through the window. We can also check path line taken from the inlet outlet with colored with temperature and auto mesh here, close and see. See this, we can see how much is created from this. This is fan from the fan cold air is coming. It circulate the cold air from the door. It also coming from the cold air. And here see the draw mesh. Uh, what are the side window? This is a these are the side window. Close. Uh, and we can see the how much temperature from the streamline from the generated from the stove. These are the uh, high temperature streamline generated from the stove. This is high temperature flue gases generated from the stove, and we can also see from the fan, because fan is also coming, fan pushing the high temperature flue gases toward the door. That means temperature is maintained well. This way you can see the flow pattern. We can also find out the heat transfer from the human being. Man, how much is the temperature of the wall fluxes or wall fluxes? We can see the we can wall heat transfer coefficient. Can check on the man. See, the heat transfer rate is very high on the human being. You can also see on the heat transfer coefficient on the kitchen. Other wall are insulated. See, these are the side wall. And this is the heat transfer coefficient. And we can also check the this way. The more cooling is at the top of the head. Head is because where the heat transfer coefficient is very high, and here where velocity is high, then heat transfer coefficient is also very high. At the bottom, there is less velocity. There is no much. Uh, there is no much heat transfer coefficient. And here, this way, we can model the conjugate heat transfer problem using the ANSYS frame. Thank you for watching this lecture. Thank you for attending this lecture. For more information about CFD analysis of any problem using ANSYS Fluent and OpenFOAM, you can visit website www.com CFD Flow Engineering. It covers most of important topic for engineers, scientists related to the CFD and flow engineering, and also covers topic for flow technology. Thank you for attending this lecture. God bless you.